Good morning. Today is July 20th, 2020. Well, folks, we've been waiting. We've been waiting for Senate to return, and now they have. Senate is back in as of today. Also, the House of Representatives is present and accounted for. As of today, all talks should be about this new stimulus package that we've been told by several people that it will happen. How much it'll be and who it will affect, that's what we're waiting to find out now. There have been suggestions that the maximum amount covered would be households to make $40,000 or less. And that means, of course, with a married couple, it might be $80,000. And for head of household filing less, it'll be somewhere in between the two. But whatever it is, it's time. As we go backwards instead of moving forward, we need the House of Representatives and Senate to first understand that everything that they learned from the June jobs reports is downhill. That no longer counts. In fact, the July jobs report has come out. We now know that once again, millions of Americans are no longer working. Millions of Americans face not being able to pay their mortgage on their homes, not being able to pay rent for those who have apartments. Millions of Americans don't know how they'll make their car note or how they'll do anything. In fact, millions of Americans have applied for unemployment, and many still have not been approved. And as they wait to be approved, those who are on unemployment at this point in time are waiting to find out if the pandemic funds will be restored, if the $600 will continue. Now, that's $600 on top of regular unemployment. Now, we've heard that each state has the ability, and many states have, in fact, extended unemployment benefits by several weeks. What we haven't heard is if the additional $600 in pandemic monies will also be extended. As of July 31st, and for most July 25th, the pandemic monies will be over. The time period marked will be over. We need the House of Representatives, we need Senate now to stand up, to unite, to become one in making sure that we, the American people, we the people who vote them into office, we the people who they are supposed to represent, we need them now to stand up, put their differences aside, and come up with the packages that will make sure that the American people eat, that the American people can pay their bills. The American people didn't choose this disaster. And if truth be told, our president reacted late. Had he reacted sooner, a lot of these problems that we have right now, we may not have, or I should say, in all fairness, maybe not to the extent that we do now. As we roll back, we still face questions about whether or not it's appropriate to wear a mask or not. We have the Center for Disease Control telling us that we should be wearing a mask. We also know that all numbers reported by hospitals no longer gets turned over to the Center for Disease Control. That now goes straight to the Trump administration. We know that there is a disparaging information panel. Okay, we know that all information that is coming to us is coming to us based on the political views of the individual and what they want. We know that the President of the United States is insisting that children go back to school no matter what. We know that with the exception of one time, we don't see him wear a mask. We have governors, Republican governors, turning their backs against the Trump administration for information now that their states suffers and goes through numerous people. Their states now have increasing numbers in the virus and in deaths. They followed him as he first said that it would just go away. Yet, it has not. yet people continue to die. Whether or not that's the president's fault that people are dying, I'm not saying that. I am saying, though, his response to the pandemic has left American people at odds with one another. The health facilities fighting with politicals over what information should roll out to us. We should wear masks. We shouldn't wear masks. We have businesses that need help. We have businesses that need protection. We have individuals who need protection. Today is day one. Today, until Senate goes back out on vacation, is the time period. This is it. Okay? Folks, don't worry about the information you heard before today. Now is the time to pay attention. Now is the time to turn the news on. Now is the time to go through your newspaper articles, to pay attention to what the economy situation is, to pay attention to what's going on with unemployment. Now is the time, if ever there was a time. I will be reporting day by day the information that comes out now. Look for me on a daily basis on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter. Look for me as I bring you information, because I too was a person who didn't watch the news. I too was caught off guard by this, but not anymore. As of now, I'm scouring through information, and not only am I taking this information in for myself, but I'm taking it in to pass it on to you so that we can figure this out together, so that you can figure out what you need for your household, and I can figure out what I need for mine. I'll talk to you tomorrow with more news and updates with truth about where we really stand. Thank you. This is Tanya Pittman, and I will ask, please take the time to hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, okay, and hit the bell. Click on the bell so that YouTube knows that this is the type of information that you want and need right now. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.